Do I know? I'm listening to make sure the sound was
I
good.
said, can you who's here? I said, who's here? Say hello to the people. Who's here?
David Johnson, my mama. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, and that's us. The other two people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. David, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Okay. So we wanna go ahead and get started? Do we? Yeah.
What you mean?
I'm
I've been ready to.
that's what I'm asking. Do we want to go ahead and start?
Or do what? Or end it?
All right. Okay. So listen, let's go ahead and we'll start out with the the story, the manhunt of the guy that killed 5 people in Cleveland, Texas. And so they said it started out as, um, the man was like shooting an AR-15 in his front yard. And so the neighbors were complaining, because he's just shooting, the gun. And people are like, hey, what's up? They trying to figure out why is this man in the front yard shooting a gun like he's practice or something, an AR-15, no doubt. And I guess he was like he didn't like the fact that people were complaining, so he now I'm not sure why the people didn't have their door locked, but I guess hey, that happens, right? So the man walks in to the neighbor's house and shoots execution style 5 people, um, two men and 2 women, and a little boy.
Execution style, what are they on their knees?
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't think they were on their knees, but maybe he shot him in the head anyway. So,
Execution style is usually when you put you in a position.
right, right. I get it, but
So like
I'm not saying execution style. That's what they said on the news. This is execution style.
right, that's what execution style is. It's like
Okay.
they walk. It's not necessarily a walk in and kill everybody right away.
Mm-hmm.
You walking in and you demand people, hey, get on your
Get down.
knees.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Maybe so. And so, one being an 8-year-old little boy. Um, they said that the little boy was trying to protect his mom. So, and he shot him. And the two women were laying on top of, they found like three other kids, younger kids there, bloody, but they weren't harmed, they weren't shot, but the two women that had been killed were laying on top of them to protect them.
Oh, and that was live.
Hmm.
That's traumatizing.
Very much so. And so here's another shooting with an AR-15 that, once again, why is there even access to that?
Cause access to
You
an
know, this,
AR-15.
yes. Again, here we go.
I mean, it's to protect yourself. That's what they're
Mhm.
for. That's what the AR-15 is for, to protect yourself.
Is
I
it
mean,
that military style rifle or something?
yeah, that's hellfire protection. Now, these people, this person misused it,
Yeah.
but guns essentially are there for protection.
But I mean, I guess my thing is, why do you need an AR-15 to protect yourself? Like, who are you protecting yourself against? Why not just a handgun?
You don't want a handgun. It's too small.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we in America, like we
So
do
essentially, just because they can.
right, do the most. Everybody does the most. When you have the ability to do the most, they do the most. There's not necessarily a need for luxury vehicles. You can drive a Toyota, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm saying, just because people want it, but that the all the more reason why the access shouldn't be that easy for an AR-15, an assault rifle, right? Isn't that what that is?
Hmm.
What is the purpose of that? To protect yourself against who?
I mean, my
The
gun bigger
FBI?
than my gun is bigger than your gun. Yeah, the FBI. In some cases, some of these people want to protect themselves from the FBI, from the government. There are cases where people need to protect themselves from the government. The Black Panther Party was created to protect themselves from government entities.
Now, okay, so the Black Party,
Black Panther Party.
whoop, the Black Panthers, that was weren't they like people who kind of policed or,
They police the
essentially the
police.
highest security, for the black.
Yeah, they police the police.
Okay. Okay. So now I kind of get that, if it was them, but as an individual, what is your purpose for having this
To protect themselves.
gun?
I mean, that's the ultimate protection.
Okay.
This man misused it. It's like a
Right.
hammer. A hammer
Hmm.
can be what? A tool or a weapon.
Okay.
So if I beat the hell out of somebody with a hammer, kill them,
Hmm.
we ain't gonna get rid of hammers. Still has a use.
Okay.
Somebody just misused it.
Right. Now.
This AR-15,
Hmm.
you know, people use this for different uses.
Okay. Now that's my question. Who? Who do you think should, like, say, okay, yeah,
I mean, I can tell
you
you off
need it.
screen. I know some people who have AR-15s, and
Hmm.
what do they have it for?
Hmm.
They ain't got to worry about missing nothing. Somebody breaking their house, they're not walking away.
So that's what they're going for, break-ins.
Break-ins to protect myself, to protect yourself. I know some people with some big guns.
Hmm.
Birds say to hunt.
Okay.
Charles Christian said they believe in self-protection. And I mean, that's basically what it's supposed to be used for. This guy misused it.
Right.
And they ain't gonna get rid of him because this guy misused it.
I mean, but he's not the only one. Like all of these school, well, I ain't gonna say all. A lot of these school shootings, they've got the AR-15. People who are even 18 years old, have killed with AR-15.
They kill with nines too.
I mean, I get it, but what now? Because I don't know, the AR-15, is that an automatic rifle?
Yeah, very automatic.
Okay, so then as opposed to having a 9 millimeter or 32, 22, whatever,
I mean,
it's
people
just
run
a
around here with 9 millimeters, but if you
right.
break him, okay, you break in my house with a 9 millimeter, I got an AR-15. Mr. Man with the 9 millimeter ain't gonna make it out alive.
Mm, okay. So it's a competition.
Well, yeah, it's a
Hmm.
contest. My gun bigger than your gun.
Oh my
You can
gosh.
run up in here with a little nine, shooting one at a time if you want to. I got this AR-15 gonna kill you and everybody around you.
Okay.
This guy misused it.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, yes, he did. And I'm my thing is so when he was shooting in the front yard, at the end of the day, his neighbors should have just really like not said anything clearly because that bothered him that they had something to say.
I mean, if somebody next door to me with an AR-15 shooting an AR-15,
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
not gonna say anything to that man with the AR-15
Okay,
unless I got an AR-15.
but if the man break in your house with an AR-15, is like
Hold on. He
okay.
just broke in their house. Period. You said they
He said
church,
he walked in. They say he walked in.
right? So they didn't say nothing about him shooting it in the yard or nothing like that. He was just shooting AR-15. He said, "Man, I'm gonna go practice on some people."
No, the neighbors, him, those the neighbors where he went in their house
Mm-hmm.
were complaining about him shooting.
Who they complain to?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they must have told him. Ask him to stop
Again,
doing
I
it.
say,
Mm-hmm.
if the man over there next door to me got an AR-15, he's shooting it out in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to say anything to that man. I might call the armed forces.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say nothing to that man if I ain't got an AR-15 too.
I guess they didn't think that he was gonna do it, apparently.
Nigga, he's in the yard shooting an AR-15.
I mean, look, apparently they felt like, hey, that's our neighbor. Say, dude, like, why are you shooting that gun?
No, uh-uh.
No,
That couldn't have been us. Ain't no way.
it wasn't
It
us.
wouldn't have been us because we
Right.
don't think that we. There's no way that we think we're gonna walk out here and tell this man with an AR-15 to keep it down and just walk away from it. You got to have some kind of privilege about you to feel like you going. This man has this killer gun. This mass killing gun, and I'm gonna go over here and say, man, you need to keep it down.
Listen,
No.
I guess so. I guess the people just feel like that's our neighbor, and he not finna do nothing. Like, say, man, what, dude, stop. Like, they probably felt okay with it.
Let me tell you something, man. I had a neighbor pull a gun on me before.
Mm.
Rifle on me before.
Oh,
Yeah, and we didn't necessarily get along or whatever. We didn't get along very well. I forgot what it was about, but my brothers and them, whatever, they know, my brothers, and he got mad or whatever. He pulled a gun on me,
oh,
right?
okay.
So this
And
ain't
what
new
was
to
his
me.
what was his nationality?
He was of Spanish descent,
Okay.
but regard, I don't care what he was.
Well, I'm just wondering who did it, like, and why. So they pulled it on you because you said something,
I
or
think I said something.
okay, was he
Like I said, we wasn't best of friends. This next door
okay?
neighbor we was next door to, we wasn't the best of friends.
But it wasn't because he was outside shooting. You said something because what? You said
But
something to him about what?
only reason why I even brought that up is
Okay. Okay.
I ain't surprised if a neighbor pull a gun on somebody.
Oh.
That ain't surprising to me.
Hmm.
They probably wasn't getting along in the first place.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's not uncommon for you not, to get along with somebody you live next door to.
I just feel like there had to be a level of comfortability because why would you think it's okay to say anything to somebody? First of all, if y'all not getting along, but this person got a gun, shoot. I don't care if it was a little gun.
There's a race of people around here who feel very privileged. They feel like they can tell on anything. They feel like they can do anything. They feel like they can survive.
I get it.
That, right?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
The same race of people may feel like, hey, I can talk to this dude with this AR-15 like I want to and walk back up in my house. If I was to talk to somebody with an AR-15,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going back in my house.
Mm. What are you gonna do?
I'm going away somewhere.
Oh, you mean forever?
I'm not gonna reprimand this man with an AR-15. This nigga's outside shoot. Something wrong with him.
I mean, right? Yes, that's my thing.
Something
But
wrong with him. First of all,
right.
Something wrong with you for going out there and talking to this man. There's something wrong with. He out here shooting the AR-15, but
right.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to the stove. I'm gonna let him finish his shooting. I'm gonna come back later. That's if I don't want to bother now. You can call the authorities or whatever the case, because I think it is illegal. I think it is against the law for you to be out shooting. I don't know. They might be in the country or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you can just up and shoot an AR-15 in your yard.
Yeah.
Call the authorities. Call the proper authorities.
I mean,
somebody felt like they can go out here,
right?
And they don't have an AR-15
comfortably.
They feel like they can go out there and say, "Hey, man, y'all stop shooting." I ain't saying it's their fault. I ain't saying it's their fault that they did or whatever the case. But you might want to approach that a little bit different manner. The
I
dude is
mean,
apparently unhinged.
yeah,
He's
that's
outside
my
shooting
thing.
an AR-15.
Right.
I have to be just as unhinged to go out here with no gun and say, "Hey, man, keep it down with your gun to kill all of us."
I mean, I just feel like there was some level of comfortability. Like he had to be comfortable, and or they knew the neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude,
I don't care if I
I
know the neighbor. If he's outside shooting the AR-15, I don't know. I no longer know him. I don't know that side of him.
well, you know what? And maybe they say that dude is crazy. Say, dude, like they probably already
He
knew
got
he
an
was crazy.
AR-15.
What? They said
So
he was crazy,
I
so
don't
they
know. So you telling
maybe he was
me?
off.
So what you telling me? Do you have to be just as off to go out there and say, "Hey, man, keep it down with your killer gun"?
Hey, I guess
So you
so.
telling me if next door there right now, start shooting in the air, it's getting on your nerves. You gonna say, man, you need to do something with the AR-15.
They had to feel like
No.
it was
I'm
gonna
saying
be
you. I'm
okay.
saying you, Mr.
What?
Thompson.
What?
Will go outside and be like, say, man, put that damn gun
Who
up. What
I'm
you
gonna
think
tell
it's
that
gonna hit?
to?
The dude who's shooting next door with the AR-15.
I'm not gonna tell nobody nothing. I don't care. No,
That's
I
you.
don't care. I
That,
mean, I'm just saying. I'm not the person like if somebody's shooting, they shooting, whatever. Oh, they shooting out there. I like long as I'm not, or you know what I'm saying, nobody outside.
Peppy said she loved her. She said guns don't.
Hey,
She said
thank
guns
you.
don't kill people.
And this is true. This is true.
Guns don't kill. People kill.
Right.
It's the guy.
It is. It is. But he must have been a little off. And I feel like the neighbors felt like they knew him or something. Like it had to be there was some level of comfortability.
I'm not comfortable with nobody shooting a gun out in the front yard, man. Ain't no level of comfortability.
I mean, I
I don't
get it.
even know if I tell my brother. And I feel like I have some sort of dominion over my brother.
Tell me if your brother was
My brother
outside.
outside shooting an AR-15. Something wrong with my brother.
Hey, what you
That's
gonna
my
do?
brother I grew up with. I've been his big brother all my life.
Right.
But he's the big brother and he got an AR-15 out in the front yard shooting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna have nothing to say. Unless I'm gonna come outside with my AR-15 and be like, say, bro, keep it down.
To me that's an invitation. Oh, we about to have a shootout.
At least we can have a shootout because these people did not stand a chance, right?
I mean, indeed. I
And
think I
that's what I'm
think
saying. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna go out there and confront somebody with a gun,
right.
I'm not confronting nobody. I don't too loud, too whatever. I don't have nothing to say if I don't have the same ammunition or more.
Right. I mean, to me, the fact that they even had kids over there, that was unsafe. Because you never know. If the guy is crazy enough to be outside shooting a gun in the front yard, he don't care.
All right, so I ain't trying to have no conversation with nobody with an AR.
Right.
Mentally wrong. That's what Peppy said. Man, mentally wrong. And I mean, that's just what it is for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not faulting those people, but still, it's like, why go out there and confront this dude who out here shooting?
Right.
Something ain't right. He's unhinged.
Right. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. He gotta be. He gotta
He
be.
run up in the house, man. That's a cold situation right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold situation.
Yeah.
But I like to say, man, these bad situations, it takes two bad decisions.
Right.
It's just a bad decision for both parties.
Right.
Somebody made a bad decision, man, to go out there and say, hey, man, with the AR-15,
Right.
down.
Right. Right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, said it's in the country. Yeah. Cleveland, Texas. In Cleveland, Texas. So yeah, it is in the country, but I just think that, first of all, um, they're neighbors, okay? They must have been people that kind of talk. Maybe sometimes they have conversation or something. There had to be a level of comfortability for that person to be like, say, dude, keep it down or something, whatever, but they maybe they didn't know that man's mental state at the time. So,
There's no comfortability with AR.
I mean, I agree.
Ain't no comfortability. I just telling you, if my brother Nars was outside shooting the AR, I'm not comfortable going out there and telling him to keep it down.
I think you would be more comfortable with your brother than just a neighbor.
If he's outside shooting an AR, interrupting everybody, just shooting for nothing, something's wrong with Nars.
Yeah.
If anything, I ain't gonna tell him keep it down. Say, man, you all right?
Indeed.
Everything good?
Indeed.
I'm not gonna reprimand him. Not at
Right.
that point.
Right.
Unless I go out there with my own gun, identical to his. Say,
Hmm.
man,
Agreed.
Rolo said in the city is different. And I understand that, as far as it
Hmm.
being in the country, whatever the case. I don't care. Country city, whatever.
Yeah.
He outside shooting his AR,
Right.
something ain't right.
Well, okay. So then, is it possible that maybe he was hunting? Or maybe he might have saw some critters or whatever they shoot out there, the
I don't know.
whatever raccoons or something. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Rolo said don't bring a knife to a gunfight. And I don't even know if they brought a knife.
Yeah, I just feel like they must have been comfortable. They knew him or something that they were comfortable enough to do that. So anyway,
Are you comfortable with anybody?
I mean,
Are you comfortable reprimanding anybody?
me
Just hold
personally,
you personally.
I mean that's not my story. I'm not. I don't care if somebody outside shooting. You outside shooting. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? That's not my story. As long as you're not shooting this way, you know, I don't care. To me, that's like when people shoot. We don't know what they shoot on New Year's Eve, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What are they shooting? We don't know. Because it just be pow, 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 pow. So that it could be that.
Rolo said I'm calling the popo.
Okay, yeah,
That's pretty much it right there. I'm calling the popo. I'm gonna call the people who got guns. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
you know, but to confront the dude,
Hey,
right? They are paid to confront mess.
right, right,
And that's the way I see it. They get paid to do that. They get paid to put their life on the line.
right.
You have to feel some type of privilege
Mm-hmm.
to walk outside, probably unarmed,
Yeah,
and say, man, keep that mess down.
right, right,
There's got to be some sort of privilege.
right.
And I hate that it happened like that.
Yeah, it's ugly.
But you fool, man, that dude had to be unhinged. They can't even find him now, right? They're
Right.
still hunting
He's
for him.
yeah, he's on the hunt. As a matter of fact, they went after somebody here in Fort Worth that they say looked like him, but they end up releasing him. But they arrested a guy in Fort Worth who looks like him.
Oh, I heard about it. FBI.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's unfortunate that people. I mean, my thing is that you killing everybody, you killing kids, everything. You just shooting, like, sir.
I mean, he was clearly unhinged.
Yeah.
Going in, like you say, execution style. Execution style ain't necessarily your average mass shooting. Ain't where you just go in and just
Right.
take out everybody.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
where you have people to get into a position to be killed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you got to be off.
Yeah.
You got to be way off.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Leave the people alone, man. It's just right next door to you shooting a gun, man. Call it like
Yeah.
Rolo said. Call it Popo.
Right. Right. You know, so for me, I feel like that type of thing is um was he practicing? Like I just think that, what I'm saying? Like what was he shooting for? Is that, it's what I'm saying, target practice? Um
I
Something
mean, he
was
might have
bound to
been
happen.
aggravated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might have been trying to prove a point.
Right.
So, we got to, I don't know, you gonna probably have to catch up with him. Hopefully, catch up with him, catch him alive, and
Hmm.
maybe try to get some information out of him. I think there's a backstory, though. I think there's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be something we do not know.
And whether they feel comfortable or not to go talk to the man with the gun, it just sounds like that's a bad history right there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that was comfort or they were just pissed off and said, "Say, man,
Right.
cut that noise out over there."
Right. 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 So
$80,000 reward.
yeah, it is. It is right now.
Lord said the spelling of the name was one letter different.
Mm.
And the mistake when we got the forward.
Wow. Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah,
That's
that was
tough.
tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking for some settlement money.
Yeah. So our condolences to the family in Cleveland. That's tough. So.
Very tough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's kind of, I want to send out some condolences to the forward man that was shot at prom this weekend.
Yeah.
20-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
Expecting a second kid.
Wow. Wow, that was that. Was that at the prom? Was that the after
After
prom
prom,
party?
after prom,
Yeah.
prom party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Prom party got into it. Used to the usual scenario. Got into a confrontation, shooting ensued.
Right.
Lost a guy 20, and apparently he probably wasn't even in. He ain't in school. He out
Right.
of school.
Right. And that's my thing. Like, why was he
Oh no,
there?
no, come on, that's not.
I mean, I know, but what was what was the backstory on that? Like, what was the confrontation about? Was it a what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, 20, he probably confronted an 18-year-old.
Right.
When you're 20 and you go back to stuff like that, you go back as a big dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Right. Right.
it's not uncommon.
Yeah, I
You
know.
about
I already
21,
know.
22. It's not uncommon to go back. Prom, homecoming, all that stuff. You go to all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But
So
yeah, that's pretty. It's a nasty situation.
yeah, yeah. I mean, especially with something that's supposed to be, memorable. That's not the way.
That's more guns.
Right.
That's another gun situation.
Indeed, indeed. And then somebody having been arrested behind it. So yeah.
Did they find somebody? They arrested
I
somebody
thought
behind
that they had already, got. They said they didn't announce the name or something, but they did have somebody.
it?
So
That's the situation. That's scary.
yeah.
My nephew was out at the prom, wanted to go to a prom after party.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't make it.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that too. I was like, wow, I wonder, where the party was that he wanted to go to. So yeah.
The police have not announced any arrests, and that the medical examiner's office has not released any information as
Mm,
of yet.
mm.
That's as of 6:13.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's sad. That's tough too.
That's extremely tough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fort Worth, early voting still going on. It ends
Okay.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just a side note. I know I hate for the numbers to go down. They probably will. Nobody
Yeah.
cares about it.
Right. Right.
But yep, the day dropped.
Mm.
There it is.
Oh
There it
yeah.
is. What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad, y'all.
And watch that.
For the rest of y'all, man, tell a friend, man, go out and
Yeah. So so listen, let's talk about this. So there was the other story that I had sent to you, and I really was just kind of wanting to talk about that in general. So they were saying this there's a guy who on his reels he was saying how he had did a story talking about breaking up with his ex or whatever, and that I guess she was mad enough or whatever that she shot him, that she came and shot him while he was holding their 2-year-old child, shot him in the arm, and the bullet went through his arm, and it got kind of scraped the face of the baby. Now here's the thing, now she's aiming for his face in the gun jam. Okay, so what he found out sometime after that was that she was arrested, um, maybe some months later, for killing her current boyfriend. And so here's my thing. Why is it that do you think that that is a mental thing that people will, what I'm saying, the somebody wants to break up, what I'm saying, you're not, it's not a marriage, what I'm saying, it's not nobody said I do, no, that, but there was a breakup, and because you are mad about that mad enough to kill somebody, what I'm saying, kill your mate. You think that's a mental thing? Something, there's something, what
that's just melting.
do you think? Yeah, is there something mental behind that?
Yeah, definitely. Why would it be? What
Mm-hmm.
else is gonna be?
I mean,
Definitely. I can't think of nothing else.
mm-hmm.
Probably
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a bad mental situation.
Right. Right. I mean, I'm just like, for somebody to feel like that's the thing to do, you know. If somebody don't want to be with you, then just walk away. Like, Or you might be mad enough to, I don't know, whatever, but not kill.
I'll be one of those backstory.
Hmm.
I'll be one of those backstory.
Yeah. Yeah. Like something had to happen for that to get to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want those backstory.
Yeah.
Like she showed the shoes. A lot of times people show their crazy, show pieces of their crazy side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Before they go off the deep end.
Right. Right. So you already saw something before she just did that. Like you saw signs of that. You saw some instability or something,
Might have been the reason why I broke up with
Indeed.
her. I don't know. I done been around some crazy folks. It didn't take me long.
Yeah.
I ain't even bothered to get in a relationship.
Right.
Uh, David said, yes, it is. I guess a mental thing. People
Mm-hmm.
don't handle rejection well and have to learn how to process it.
Yeah.
Monica Nicole says, your wife's hair is beautiful.
Thank you very much. All right.
So, people, like I said, people can't handle rejection well. I don't know if you're going to handle it by trying to kill somebody
Right.
and a kid.
Right. Right.
Somebody definitely had a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, I don't need nothing but a sign or two. Go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not the one. I ain't trying to help you pass your stuff. I ain't no counselor or none of that stuff. I ain't trying to love you past your craziness, whatever it takes.
Yeah. But I don't know that people just don't always show it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are good at hiding some things. You know how they say you date the representative sometimes. And so, you hide all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't show that right away. I mean, I don't think that's something that you show. Like what do you think? What's the sign of somebody's gonna do that?
I don't know if it's a sign that somebody's going to do that, but I just think that there's some prerequisites, some things. A lot of times you write out, be like, man, she's crazy.
Right.
She off.
Right. Right.
Hell up out.
Well, people think basic crazy. That's everybody's not don't think that's a big deal. So yeah, crazy.
I
It's
mean,
probably,
I don't necessarily think it's a big deal, but there's levels to craziness or whatever. I actually, I had always wanted somebody who was a little crazy, got a little crazy to him.
hmm.
I always say you got somebody crazy on your side, we unstoppable.
Mm.
But not kill crazy.
Yeah. Right.
I just need somebody crazy for me. That's it.
Right. Right.
Not crazy enough to take me out.
Yeah. Well, no. It's kind of you know six in one hand, half a dozen in another. I mean, if you want crazy, you can't determine levels of crazy.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can.
I mean, now see what you might be thinking though. That's just a little crazy. Might end up being that person who don't mind going, getting a gun.
I mean, when you make jokes, you know what? It's certain nuances as well for me.
Hmm.
And you make jokes, whatever the case, stuff like that.
Right.
You ever make a joke about killing me? That's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah. For
I'm just
sure.
talking about somebody crazy enough to be the getaway driver. We decided to go rob a bank. That's it.
That crazy.
You crazy enough to do something with me.
Right.
You ain't crazy enough to kill me.
Okay.
Your love for me is supposed to outdo your craziness. Like,
Well.
I don't know. I can't roll with that. Monica says you sense it, but you have to nip it in the bud ASAP. Don't wait. Don't shake your chances on crazy. That's it right there.
Right.
I say, I feel like my kid's mom was crazy.
Hmm.
Um, I dated some people that was crazier than her,
Oh.
but I dated them shorter than I dated my kid's mom.
Hmm.
It's like, okay, you crazy.
Crazy. Crazy.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to see you no more.
Right. Right. Well.
So yeah, it's definitely levels.
Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. So this is one other thing that I did want to discuss this, and I was this bothered me. This bothered me really bad, like to a level of bothersome. So I was reading this story where this lady traded her 3-year-old daughter for some crack, for 12 pieces of crack. That bothered me. That bothered me so bad. Like, the would can you be so strung out that you are like, here's my daughter, she's 3 years old, and you're giving this baby away to a drug dealer? Who are you? Like, I mean, I know, but so as a crackhead, you have no sense of like, this is my kid. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't remember the crackhead?
yeah, but I didn't deal with people who were on crack. If they were, I didn't deal with people like
I
that.
ain't necessarily deal with them either, but I mean, do crazy stuff for crack.
That's beyond crazy. Like, you're still a mother. So then what happens when you come down off of this? Like, where's my daughter? Is that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, so. But at the moment, you trying to get a hold to the crack.
And
Now,
who
go ahead,
okay,
go ahead.
no.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. But and drug dealer, who are you? Why are you even taking a 3-year-old child? What are you gonna do with this baby?
You took the 3 year old?
Yes. Yes. And sexually abused her. Then they found the baby body somewhere. Why would you even take the 3-year-old? Why? What are you doing? What are your plans?
I think his plan was pretty obvious.
No, I know, but I'm saying the fact that you even were like, okay, give me the baby, and here's 12 pieces of crack. What?
I mean, if he sexually abused a 3 year old kid, something wrong with him. Once again, that's a mental issue. Because I mean, he's a pedo. That's a pedophile. So he definitely has some issues. But
Clearly.
that ain't, man.
I don't
Why
even know
would
which one is worse. The crackhead who gave it away, or the crack dealer who took the baby.
they both in the same?
3 years old?
They both in the same pot to me. Both in the same room. They both equal as great. I mean, it's the same thing. Shoot, for me, well, it ain't the same thing, I guess, because you're a pedophile. You mess with a 3 year old kid. But you had crack dealers who, used to sexually abuse the crack kid. Like, you want the 12 pieces of crack, and you gotta smash all of us in this room.
Well, but you know what? If you're grown, you know what I'm saying, and you're a crackhead, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. But don't why are you giving kids away?
They're doing whatever to get the crack. All they want was the crack. They didn't think about a 3 year old kid. What they thought about is how they was going to give them 12 pieces of crack.
I can't. I can't.
Because obviously, you probably haven't seen the inside of the drug game.
Right.
Because I don't condone it, but them crackheads do some crazy stuff for crack, man.
I mean, clearly.
It's just, I don't know. You went through the crack era. I guess you go down Forest Hill, I guess you ain't see that much crackheads and crack dealing going on.
I mean, no, I didn't like I said, I didn't know nobody personally, but
I mean, I don't know if I knew anybody personally, but I knew what a crackhead was.
yeah.
You know, I knew the stuff that they sold or whatever in order to get a hold of the crack. I knew the stuff that they stole in order to get a hold of the crack. That's when you get into the people that was stealing catalytic converters from out front of cars. People were literally snatching ACs out your window
Right.
so they could go and sell it. So it's like, yeah,
Okay.
you went to extreme lengths
I guess so.
to get a hold of the crack.
I guess so.
Now selling your 3 year old, that's very, very extreme.
Right.
But for the crackheads, they ain't thinking about a 3 year old baby. They're thinking about the next high.
Yeah. I guess so.
And
This is
I don't know if he's sold the baby or rented the baby out. Cause man, it's so many nuances when you talk about the crack game and stuff like that.
yeah.
So many nuances to that stuff.
Yeah. Well, that bothered me to the I'm like, oh, I can't even. I can't. I can't. So I'm gonna say this to all the crackheads out there: leave those kids alone. To the drug dealers out there who taking kids, exchanging kids, no. Tell whoever that person is, get somewhere and sit down with that baby.
It's not something you hear about every day.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it's not something it's not a regular type thing.
I know, but I'm mad. I'm mad about that.
I mean, You got to go up the ladder. You can be mad at the crackhead and the crack dealer. You need to be mad at the person who supplied the crack dealer, and the person who supplied the person who supplied the person who crack dealer. Like you got to go up the ladder. All these people deserve blame on that.
I mean, yeah,
If you selling crack and
it's
you know
sad.
that people do these types of things, you just as bad.
Yeah. Well, in the words of Whitney Houston, crack is whack. And I'm just gonna say that. So anyway, all right. Hey, we're at the end of today.
Really.
Yes.
So we're gonna do 45 minutes and get out of here. Let's say no, don't do that.
Don't do what? Make what we talking about? The drug people or what?
It's a drug.
Oh, right. All right.
Okay. Well, we appreciate y'all for coming out and checking out what might have been the driest episode we might have ever done.
Hmm.
I'll make sure y'all come out next week. We promise we'll do better next week. So, yeah. David said everybody get out and vote.
Indeed.
Trying to drop a number some more. We already dropped down half 50%. We're gonna drop down some more. But you're right though. Definitely get out of the vote.
That needs to happen.
Definitely get out of the vote.
Yeah.
Everybody else involved. I don't know why we not.
Right. Okay.
Looking at the campaign numbers earlier today.
Low.
Tossing around. Well, I wasn't looking for voting numbers. I was just looking at the money that constituency people was tossing around. Matty Parker generated like almost $500,000 in political funds.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
That's man.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. Of course, under the numbers, none of the black community was they didn't stand up for about no numbers in the black community.
Right.
I talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Nobody.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess we will catch y'all next week.
All right. So we'll see y'all next Monday, same jazz time. All right. Be blessed.